Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing Black Clover Chapter 3302. Why did I say 3002? Hopefully we get to somewhere there, but we probably won't. Anyways, spoiler warning before we begin, Chapter 302. So yeah, let's dive into it. So Chapter 302 starts off where the last one ended. More of the fight with Noel and Vanica. Not Vanica, Matricula. Vanica is out for the count. I don't know if she's alive still, because we haven't seen her since, the black goo covered her and they dispelled the curse, but we haven't seen, her actually, just the black goo version of her. But I digress. So the chapter begins and we see Noel is in her same stage trying to charge at Vanica. Not Vanica, Majucula. I keep saying Vanica, but Majucula. And you see Real is excited and he's talking to himself, I guess, and he says Noel is doing so well and fighting, Charlotte is doing so well and fighting, it's inspiring him. So he creates Master of Valhalla, I believe, which is basically Odin, a giant Odin, to help fight the demons. So we have all devils, demons, the devils. We see Charlotte as well fighting, and Charlotte makes a giant spear out of her rose and thorns and is fighting. And while it's charging in, we see Majucula kinda, I guess, make giant forms of her slaves to attack. And when Noel is about to be stopped, Locke comes in and destroys one of them. So we get that. And Locke tells Noel she looks so cool and to follow his lead, he would play the part for her. So he's playing the part and Riley's all excited and he said if they only had one more lightning user, this would inspire me more, things like that. And then we see Gadra get up. And because of the Valhalla spell, it keeps you alive, it removes your damage for a time period. So it essentially negates Gadra looking like a burnt toast that happened a few chapters ago. He still has the hole in his stomach, it seems, but he says you're practically dead, so it would be worthwhile to save Queen Laura Pachica. He and Locke clearly away from Noel. And they attack, and we see what seems to be when they clear the way, they attack Majucula, and her whole face is melted off. And when it's melted off, we see the little heart in her head. And Noel goes to attack to deliver the final blow, but she can't. It's stopped by her curse magic. And she's about to take out Noel. And this is where it gets interesting. Because when she's about to take out Noel, Nozelle shows up and saves Noel. And he's on his way and tells Majucula, how dare you show your face in front of me and my family again. And the chapter ends there. So yes, that's interesting. Before we discuss some of that, let's talk about one or two things that happened in the chapter. So Noel Saint Sage isn't as strong as before. It's not as powerful, of course, after all this damage she sustained fighting. The Valhalla spell is what's boosting everyone right now. After isn't doing anything, he has Laura Pachica and he's on the sidelines cheering them on. But remember, he's still trying to recharge himself. Locke is there helping. Locke should be fine. Gaja is essentially on death's door, was, but he's back. Rill is there, getting inspired, so I'm guessing he's gonna pull out some new spells, maybe later on. So yeah, I guess that I'm okay with it, but I don't want Rill's spell to negate the effects of all this injuries sustained, because we need to have casualties. It's a war. So I wouldn't like to see, I don't mind Gaja living, but I wouldn't want to see Gaja be like 100% after this war. After he used his life force to attack, burnt himself out, got stabbed in his chest, gut area. So there needs to be payoff for these things. We can't just negate everything fully and then call it a day. However, I'm thinking Ghosh was healed by that other Black Bull girl who likes him. I forgot her name. And she basically healed his wound on the verge of death. So I'm assuming maybe she would heal Gaja. I don't know. But yeah, all in all, that was a gist of the chapter. It was a good chapter. Again, nothing over the top happened. Just more of the fighting. I'm going to assume Majukila dies next chapter since Nozelle shows up. He's going to kill her, and then maybe we get rid of the aftermath of the battle with them speaking, and then we jump straight into Yuno and Zenon and Langris's fight. And then probably the same thing's gonna happen when Noel and Asta is going to show up to that fight, and then maybe cheer from the sidelines, and it get his power up because Asta is there to show off and prove that he's going to be the Wizard King, something like that. But yeah, again, some of these chapters, not a lot is happening to discuss because this chapter felt really short as well. So when there's just like 8 double page spreads of them fighting, it's kind of hard to see or discuss much about what's going on. But yeah, that is the gist of what happened in the chapter. The fight's almost done. Like I said, I think Nozelle is gonna kill Majukila next chapter. I see Noel, if not Nozelle, dealing the finishing blow, then Noel. And then I guess this is where they reconnect because she would be able to speak to him now that Majukila is dead about their mother and what actually happened on that day. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you speak about the curse, you would be cursed, is what was said when Noel learned the truth about her mother in the dream world. So maybe this would help clear up the misconceptions between the brothers and the sisters afterwards and what exactly happened. But yeah, again, all in all, good chapter. I don't really like that Gotcha got back up. But besides that, that's the only down for me. But besides that, good chapter. I hope to see you all in the next review. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, it's right there, right down there. Hit one of the cards up above here. Maybe hit one of the videos on the side here when the video's done. Maybe check some of the playlists, things like that. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.